get this one muted, probably. Hello, my friends. I'm going to post it as my early impressions of these speakers. And God knows this is going to get copyright blocked. And if it doesn't, then thank you for watching. I'm going to say my early experiences with these KEF R11 metas, which I wish there was a shorter way to say it. If I just said R11s, it wouldn't be enough because there was a previous version. And to say R11 meta adds two other syllables. M? R11M? Anyways. My time with these, across many of the songs that I have used to listen to them, which there are many, these have been more emotional to listen to than... Am I going to have hiccups in the middle of this video? Is that what's happening right now? Can I wait it out? Can I continue talking now? I'm going to leave it in if it stops. These have been the most emotional, more emotional, except maybe the Mako sound. Now, I just had them, and what I'm going to say about those is their center imaging was unrivaled. Some of these other smaller towers, I'm still finding that they're a little bit left heavy, and I don't know why. I've switched the inputs. It's not coming from the preamp. It might be coming from the power amp. I can't see how that's possible, but maybe. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. But for sound staging, imaging, where I can hear kind of like a lot of everything that's coming through, their tonal quality and character is so clean. It's so precise. No distortions in, from what I can hear. Not like many of the others did either. There's just... they're more cohesive, maybe because it's a coax. Similar to the wide driver of the Mako sound. It's like a more full range single point, and it was aiming straight at me. They just completely locked in. Unbelievable sound. These are very much the same for me, where what I'm listening to is being presented from such an amazing platform. Like, you call it a black background. They have that. There's so much in the dynamics. It's just so clean. More coherent presentation than I'm used to. Because the Arendals had a big waveguide with the mid-ranges up here and here, but then you had the timing alignment from top to bottom. These, it's all from the one driver, or at least the Unicube. I don't know what's coming up next, and I might just let it play. They sound so clear, so pleasant. I don't get... what I was afraid of when I was getting them was that I was going to think they were going to be a little bit dull, because they have what is measured to be a lower top end. This one might get... maybe this one's definitely to get flagged too. But I think... oh yeah, that's a really nice... this is an acoustic version. So I was afraid that they were going to have like a reduced top end, because in room, like Aaron's measured them, and there's a number of others that have measured them, that they have what looks like a rolled down top end. In room, they slope, you know what I mean? But that's SPL, which is fine. They still sound very articulate, crisp. All the micro detail is there. They have a very good top end, which is what I was afraid of, but they do have what I like, which is great. They're not overly shouty. This is a damped room, so I have that to my advantage. Toe in and out. I'm using the ISO acoustics there, and if you see what I'm using there, that's the Gaia 1s, I believe, the larger ones, which are maybe too much for the R11s, with piano casters. Let me zoom in again. It's too dark in here for that, but the piano casters that are pocketed underneath the Gaias, so that means that it brings the tweeter level up more with my ear. Now, I appreciate that because I can get them more on axis, which is what I want. I can get that high frequency right in line with what I want, which is the most possible. I don't want that drop. People call it bright. I like it that way. Not because I don't have good hearing. I just like it that way. I'm not a bass head. I'm not in the group that prefers that sort of, you know what I mean? I like flat in my room as long as it's not obnoxious, right? And I don't find flat being obnoxious. Yeah, it sounds what people would call off balance, but like, look, I have extra subs in here. It's a small room. It's treated. I don't have a lot of reflections to mess with everything. Having it flat means that I'm getting the SPL level of like a studio, right? Which, you know, I like it that way. Not to say it's wrong, right, whatever. It is what it is. These have met all my expectations. They've surpassed my expectations in some ways. I've listened to some songs where it sounds like there are ghosts singing to me in my room. And I have nearly cried multiple times at how intimate they sound. Almost, perhaps the best that I've had so far. And that's questionable because I haven't had all my speakers on all the amps, plus the new electronics. Like I've got, this is new. The amps have been around, but fairly new for these, and not everything has been played on them. So, I mean, as my system's changed, it's kind of gotten better and better over time. So it's hard for me to say they're the best that I've had versus each other, but it's the best I've had so far. Truly stunning performance. It's not hype, and I'm not blowing smoke up their ass because, you know, KEF was really, and my friends and the reps in Canada were nice enough to just send me the pair. It's not because of that. I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody's ass just to be that guy online. And I'm not trying to advertise them to you either, but what I'm trying to tell you is my subjective truth in here is these have been more emotional than other brands so far. The other contenders at near range would be the Bucard Audio powered speakers with DSP. That's the A10s. Let me skip that song. I don't know what this is, but why not? The A10s, because they are master tuned, DSP controlled, sealed cabinet, purified driver, you know what I mean? Like they're in near field, those have got some really, really amazing qualities. Similar, but they've also got a lot of DSP help. This has no DSP, it's just my room and whatever's coming out. They've got full range sound, top to bottom. The bass is absolutely nuts. Subs are on now, but they're only doing 40, maybe even 35 and below, just to fill in that bottom end. Because -6 in room, they go to 26. And I believe them. And they're solid everywhere else. Mid bass has got a problem because my room is a weird shape. That aside, I can detect that in the nodes. Absolutely stunning. My early impressions now without the sound demo, which I have to do maybe tomorrow, maybe after I'm done with this. I'll get a song and just record it for everybody. They're really, really good. I would say if they're on sale, if you thought about them before, if you've been curious about them and impressed with them in any stores anywhere, wait till you get them home and put some love into positioning them. Holy smokes. That's, yeah, no lie, no smoke, and no brown nosing. They're really, really good like this. And I'm so grateful that I've had the opportunity to listen to them like this. And I imagine they're going to get even better when I figure out the left-right problem and the tuning, and if I angle them a little bit more. And I've only had them for 2-3 weeks. Only 2 weeks in room, because I only set them up last week before they were in the other room. Now that they're in here, trying to bring that life out of them, and that R3, I mean, even if you got R3s and subs, you'd still get a lot of that performance, but the sensitivity would be different, and then you don't have the scale. These are crossed over at 330 hertz, which means that lower mid-range is coming from 4 drivers. It's got a lot of attack, and you want that attack. Gonna say it, these you want these for the same floor space. They're worth it. Okay, that's me. I'm out of here. 12 minutes. All my live videos, all my Instagram stuff, all the clips, all of the links. You guys can join me on all other platforms. All you have to do is just Google the channel name and everything will pop up. I'm going to try to bring as much about equipment, gear, inside out, interviews, whatever you guys ask for, just put it in the comments. Let me know all the stuff below. Like button, dislike button, subscribe button, bell. You don't need the bell, but then I go live randomly. So if you want to be part of the lives, I would suggest putting the bell on. And then if you guys want to get a hold of me every other way, all the links are there in the description for Discord, Instagram. My Facebook is the same. All my music playlists on Spotify, Tidal, Qobuz, all the usernames are the same. Just Google, like I said, Google it. You'll see all the stuff that I've done. And yeah, like that, I'm out of here for the weekend. Happy Saturday. Happy holiday weekend to everybody. It's coming up. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of the things that you celebrate, whatever you celebrate, as long as you're not hating other people, that's fine. You're allowed to hate on bad drivers. No, behave yourself. I'll see everybody in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. KEF R11 metas. Really amazing stuff. At least, like I said, in this combo. Buckeye Audio, Purify modules. Michi P5 Series 2, DMP A8 Ever Solo. Streamer DAC, preamp, mono blocks. And then SVS subs doing the bottom octave. Alright. Thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Amazing.